started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off.
Set to kick off.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Gets it up. Seven on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At midfield, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators! And once he got loose, it was all over. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee and that essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Catch in the middle. It's Lucas. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. Firing to the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Noles!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage, and when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside the 25. They use the sideline as their friend and finally get him out of bounds on the return at the 47. Back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
It's caught. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Gators in the hurry up. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Gators are on the move. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They win 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 14, Florida State 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Noles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to run it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's now second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He's got his man. And he's dragged down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to fire on second down. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Benson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Here we go.
Corner's going to give them room. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Right down the middle. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks, and the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
He wants to pass it on second down. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to throw, it's Glagway. Gets away. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Third down play from the gun. Scrambling away. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. Fires left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. They're working that left side. Makes the catch and knocked down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a three-spot on the board. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the coaching staff's going to have to talk to him about making quicker decisions. Today, if guys aren't open right away, take off and run or throw it away. But you can't hold it for that long.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The handoff to Johnson. Running with power. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Gators want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quarterback extends the play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the offense. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Gators! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
1st and 10.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Pierre Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag. It's just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house and make big plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a miss. They can't make the connection.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Five wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unleashes it. Finds his man, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. That's reeled in. It's Lucas. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, Give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They go to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Gators want to move quickly. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, going up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking to pass on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Lucas. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. Past the 10.
How about the blocking and execution? Great job. Probably thinking pass. Everybody thinking later on in the game, they got to throw the football. Nice execution by the offense. Now I'm closer to that field goal range. Don't make the big mistake, but I'm still going to stay aggressive and try to get this touchdown to take the lead.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense gets to him, but not before he reaches the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
Touchdown, no! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw. It's flagged away. He wants a big play here late. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. The 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Florida State. The game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Timeout is called with just a single second left. On second down, they'll take to the air. Getting some heat. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.